Greetings everyone, Joe here, welcome to another episode of Battlefield 4, and once again the noob is going to be the guy who's going to kill them all. The level 5 guy is going to destroy them. You know why? Because rank doesn't mean anything. All you need to do to destroy the enemy is a decent gun, and that's it. We talked about this on a previous video. I was respected noob or something like that it's called. So it was the same map. I was using the MX4 on that gameplay. Here I'm using the AK-12. You know what? Because the AK-12 is pretty good. I liked it in Call of Duty Ghost. It's basically the same between the two games. You know, it's no recoil, good accuracy, good fire rate, pretty deadly. So it's good. You know, it's a good gun. I highly recommend it. One of my favorites. So every time we play the game, we look forward to something. We look forward to maybe improve our skills. We look forward, to unlock stuff, to get a higher rank and all that stuff. But I want to stick to the skills type of commentary, right? So we look forward to get better at the game. You know, how do you get better at the game? Well, you have to practice. You have to practice that aiming. You have to practice that quickness of maybe switching weapons between your primary to secondary. Um, you need to practice that awareness. You know, which is one thing that I see that people don't really have. You know, awareness. We always aim to improve something, even if it's something very little, very small. We always look forward to improve something, and I do enjoy TDM. Some people hate TDM. Some people think only people who like Call of Duty plays TDM. Things like that. People are just retarded nowadays. But I do like TDM because it's shorter games. You know, it's not like half-hour game, but it's short, 10 minutes, 11 minutes at the most. You know, maybe less. So that's why I like TDM. But when I play this game mode in particular, I see a lot of people don't know what to do in TDM. TDM it's a I believe it's a game mode that kind of like forces you. No, doesn't force you. No. That's not right. But it's rush friendly. That's the correct word. Rush friendly. You know, you feel more comfortable rushing to the enemy spawn. You know, there's no objective. It is easy just to rush there, try to kill them all, and everything is fun. But sometimes it doesn't work like that. You know, I've seen so many times in gameplays where my teammates are just rushing, and they could be good players, and they just get destroyed by maybe a semi-organized team, or even, you know what, even better, good campers. Because believe it or not, there's really good campers out there, and you need to be smart when you try to take them out. So what happens is, or what I've seen a lot is, yeah, they get killed by the camper. Obviously, you can watch the kill cam. The guy's not moving, and they try to go back after him, and they kill him again and again and again. Maybe the camper there once, they goes back to that spot or a different spot, and repeats the same process. So I believe for TDM you had to be smarter, and that's one of those things that I like to do. I try to be smart. I try to like sometimes take my time, and if you pay attention, there's gonna be some ridiculous deaths over here, but that's because my gun was not killing the guy fast enough, just like they kill me. So it doesn't make any sense. But for the most part, I try to stay in the smart playing side, which is one thing that I like to do, regardless of the game mode. So I apply this to domination, TDM, and all those diffuse games that you have seen for the past few days. So I think taking your time also in TDM, works wonders in a way. It's always about flanking. You take your time, see what's going on, you flank. You flank. You try to reach that or get closer to the enemy spawn, but you don't want to go in there because this game's a little weird, and they're gonna have the enemy, all of them already spawned right next to you, and you're gonna die after a couple of kills. Unless you have a silence with them, but sometimes they can see you or you're being spotted, and you die so quick. So you want to maximize that kill streak by keep flanking and just playing smart. So uh, sometimes like a full rush, I don't think works. So, and like once again, doesn't matter the rank you are at the moment, or like this stat over here, gonna ridiculous. Ridiculous why the guy don't die. I have no idea. That's one of those things that I really don't understand about this game. Like, how much accurate do you want me to be? You know, I cannot get better. Like, I mean, at least on that part of that piece of footage right there, then you cannot get better accuracy. So the game sometimes acts stupid, and that's one thing that you have to keep in mind when you rush. You saw that example right there. You could be a good rusher, but the game's stupid too. So it doesn't matter if you have good accuracy or you have a super gun. If the game is lagging and your bullets are not hitting the enemy for some reason, you're going to die. You know, and this could happen throughout the whole game. You know, and I've been there. There's gonna be another situation I think later on where I'm shooting this guy and he kills me with a pistol. Same thing. Just it doesn't make any sense. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes rushing, or that's why I don't want to say I don't feel comfortable because I feel comfortable rushing. But in Battlefield 4, it's a different story. You know, maybe compared to Battlefield 3, where you have better hit detection, right? Maybe less lag. So it's it's I don't want to say maybe unpredictable, and you know, sometimes you could get into this nice server and everything, or your bullets hit very nice, and you are the one who kills the enemy fast. But if you're in a server like this one, where well, sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work, but you get into servers where it's like doesn't work at all. You know, it's like it doesn't make any sense. So you have to keep that in mind when you're playing the game, especially TVM. You know, if you die in too much, maybe it's time to maybe stop the rushing a little bit and just stick to maybe flanking and just watching those you know, hot spots, and you just be golden. So I want to talk about that because, like I said, I've been playing a lot of TDM. I have a lot of fun with TDM. It's a fun game mode. You know, it's like a shorter gameplay, so what's not to like? But you know, there's that little issue where people don't know what to do just because you don't have an objective, right? So I think you need to be a bit smarter when there's no objective, because when there's objective, there's flags, you know, where there's the bump size, the I'm sorry, MCOMs. You know, it's easier just to have your strategy, right? You say, all right, I'm gonna go and arm this MCOM. That's your strategy. I'm gonna avoid getting killed by a tank. I'm gonna flank this way. You know, it's easier just to come up with a strategy and do your job. You know, where you're playing with your friends, or you know, where you're a lone wolf. But when there's to the end, there's no objective. It's like, well, what I'm going to do? What is going to be your strategy? Well, obviously kill the enemy, right? That makes sense. But how are you gonna do that? You're gonna start rushing in the middle of the map? Are you gonna, you know, watch those hot spots, you know, where everybody likes to go to, where the snipers like to, you know what I mean? So I think TDM, even though it's an easier game mode and it sounds easier, it could be tricky, or maybe the most difficult for some people because they don't know what to do. That's why I believe you see a lot of people who like to snipe on TDM. They don't know what to do, so the easiest thing for them, and now like Battlefield 4, the snipers get Claymore or C4, I think C4 or Claymore, I think both of them. Either way, you know, it's easy for them just to camp and just to sit out there. Or they feel protected by the Claymore or C4, and I just snipe over there. And that's because either A, they're lazy, they don't know what to do, and they're just afraid. So TDM, I believe, is a tricky game mode. It's a fun game. I like it. You know, you can just rush around the map, just run laps, you know, and just get some kills. Like over here, we just got some pretty good kills, and everything was, for the most part, was kind of nice and good. Um, but it could be a very tricky game. Maybe not for you. Maybe you are really good, and that's great. But it could be tricky for your teammates, and that's when you're gonna feel so frustrated. And I'm pretty sure if you play this game as much as I do, you've been there quite a lot. You know, that you see your teammates, it's like they just die, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's just like, man, just like smart up. You just wanna grab them by the shirt and just like shake them, right? Just slap in the face and tell them, pay attention, right? So to me, it could be a really tricky game mode. It could be a difficult game mode for some people, right? So I think, you know, smart playing and awareness is a huge thing on any game mode, but I really a little bit more on TDM. So we're gonna get more into these topics on another video because the game is slowly coming to an end. This thing is just ended, but it was a pretty fun gameplay. Level 5 destruction over here. The noob wins again. So anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Wildchild. Hope you enjoyed this gameplay, this commentary, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel other videos. Check out my Watch Dogs walkthrough or the Wolfenstein walkthrough with live commentary, or even the murder soul suspect stuff. Pretty awesome gameplay. So, or if you don't like that, there's always some Call of Duty Ghost, and of course, there's tons of Battlefield 4 gameplays with live commentary or without live commentary in my channel. So, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright, later.